Yeah. Live from the El Paso studios, it's the WazzyCircus Radio. My guest today, Martin Dedek, world-class tunnel coach and skydiver, fucking shredder. Hold on. This dude lives the dream that a lot of you tunnel instructors think you want, right? All of us wish we could travel the world and teach people how to fly, right? This dude's fucking doing it. Do you ever wake up and not know what country you're in? Does that ever happen? Like, where the fuck am I today?
Yeah, definitely it's happening when I'm, opening my eyes and just thinking what day is, what I'm doing, where I am. Yeah, it happens sometimes. It's especially on the beginning of the trip. I usually have these moments when I just don't know. Then I get used to it, and
Right.
it goes away. But
And your rotations every couple weeks, you're somewhere new, right?
yeah, now I'm doing camps. Now I'm doing camps basically 2-3 times a month. So if I'm doing, let's say, 2 weeks like this in the States, I'm not gonna go anywhere else. But yeah, it's a lot of traveling, a little bit of time at home.
It's a lot of fucking traveling,
Yeah,
a lot of airplanes.
yeah.
What was your trip here, right? Because you said it took a while.
It was 4 flights. I had to take a layover in where was it in Raleigh.
Hmm.
And yeah, from here I'm going again by 2 flights there. So yeah, overall this trip is maybe 9 flights or 8 flights.
Oh, God.
Yeah,
What do you
gets
do on the
heavy.
plane? What do you do on the plane?
I'm trying to sleep, but it goes as much as you're tired. So watching movies.
Right.
Sometimes I'm actually doing something around flying. Let's say writing the program that I'm working on, or if I'm traveling from Abu Dhabi, I'm definitely watching hours and hours of footage how we were just ripping there, for a couple of days. So,
Is that just the best shit ever?
oh man, it's way better than movies or anything.
Yeah, man. So we were talking to Philippe. You guys probably just heard that podcast. Abu Dhabi ruins you, ruins you, and I just ruined you. So you guys said it was like skydiving. I've had friends that were like when they were building it, the engineering team said it felt like really teaching AFF in the sky because it felt like they could get away from you.
Yeah,
It's that big.
definitely the power of the movement is there. I don't know, with the AFF it must be mainly about probably safety and stuff.
Yeah, about them rolling on their back or
But
something.
but for us with the flying, it just changes the game a little bit,
A
and
little bit
a
or a
little
lot.
bit actually, yeah, completely.
Because you guys were talking about angles, and instead of being, because we're vertical here because these tunnels are so small, basically,
Right.
you guys were getting flat pancaked
Yeah.
and just
And
launching into space.
blasting forward, blasting basically in a direction wherever you pick to go. So
And
that's changing the game, yeah.
yeah, and the transition is like you guys are in hyperspace. It's like flare, go,
Yeah. Yeah.
and then you catch yourself and it is going.
Yeah.
Are there any
You
videos on Facebook?
on Facebook, I'm not sure. On Instagram, definitely, but
Okay,
that we cannot get,
yeah,
right.
not right. I
That
don't know.
doesn't.
Fuck it.
So the on the Facebook from Abu Dhabi, probably not. No,
Okay.
I was not posting the later. But anyway, like
Yes.
as you were saying, the pitching and changing the angle, that got very interesting in town. So we were playing a lot with that, gaining some more speed, some more momentum, being able to change the line a little bit.
With the space, were you able to be maxed out the entire time, or was it required to stay maxed out? Because sometimes we break here because of the walls, but there you can just kind of.
Well, yeah, if you get a good setup, definitely you start just basically blasting forward, just with maybe changing the angle and kind of like a pumping a little bit.
Hmm.
But
Explain pumping because you guys are like, I'm pumping. Look, I'm
pumping,
pumping.
well, let's say it would be every time you would like to charge yourself a little bit more, it could be even to pump into more vertical orientation, or to become more flat. But anyway, it would be basically a boost, right? So anytime you would pump, you would try to get yourself a little bit further or a little bit faster,
That
right?
trampoline effect. That yeah,
Exactly, the trampoline
I'm
effect. So
pumping.
maybe then you get to pump 2 or 3 times in every swing, or every like a layout motion. So it starts being fast because every pump just gives you basically like a little bit of a trek, right? You're
Right.
trekking for a little bit, or you just go, straight direction, like
Damn.
just forward. Yeah.
All right, this is gonna be a weird question. Abu Dhabi tunnel or skydiving? What's like just I know it's fucked up. I know it's a fucked up question, but just cuz it's so big and you can stay in there longer, I'm just curious.
Well, I think I told you already. I mean, out of show, but I'm very much a tunnel person, right? Like
Right.
I like that we can schedule our trainings and we can just train no matter what is happening outside. But I love skydiving too. I just don't really like to work in there. I like to
Right.
do mostly jumps for myself or with friends. Not necessarily like a high performance jumps, but
Right.
somewhere where you don't have to be worried about the other guys and you don't have to take a full responsibility maybe,
Right.
but
Right.
more to have fun really. I'm working a lot in the tunnel and I want to have to skydiving, more for fun.
I never thought I would be on that side of it because I've always worked. I came in as like a IAD instructor, static line guy, and then I got my AFF, and I got my tandem or some order like that. And like I always thought I'd be a worker, but now I mean the tunnel does take a lot out of you. It's just better to fun jump.
Yeah,
But I have mad
I agree.
respect for the TIs and AFFIs. I know you guys are out there humping. I just can't do it no more. I'm old, man. The extreme temperatures, like jumping in the cold or jumping in the fucking hot, man. I'm done with that shit.
Yeah, yeah, it gets a bit tough, no, after a couple of years it just
Yeah,
gets tough.
man. So, what's your favorite sky camps to go to? Like if you were planning next year, you're like, ooh, I'm gonna hit what?
So I got actually invited for a funny farm. It's gonna be different name this year. Now I don't remember the the name that they named the boogie now, but it's in Australia, right? It's kind of in the middle of nowhere there. Have never been there, but I heard amazing stuff about it. That it's very high skill level camp, and
Sweet.
it's gonna be probably very nice flying all week. So I'm gonna be organizing there. Normally I don't organize, but this event I said, yeah, I would really like to do that.
And what are the dates?
That's in beginning of May, first week of May.
First week of May. Martin Dedek's organizing at the Funny Farm, Australia. We don't know the new name,
Yeah.
Boogie. So you're doing,
Yeah.
you organizing big ways, three ways, five ways, angles?
Well, I guess it's gonna really depend on the event setup, right? What kind of groups they want to have,
Of
but
course, of course.
but I believe it's gonna be smaller focus groups, and I kind of stepped out of the organizing because I was not really sure with the bigger groups on the boogies and the skill camps how it was always working together, and like the all teamwork with the completely, let's say, strange people. Everybody together are strangers, right? It was I don't think it was working really well, but from certain maybe skill level, it's working very good, right? But
Right.
let's say at the lower levels, it's usually a little bit of a mess, and
Well, they need attention, man.
yeah, and maybe they need a coach just for themselves, or
That's what I
maybe in the
mean.
two-way, right? Like a lot
Yeah.
of a lot of focus and stuff. So that's why I thought that I can give people the most if I have them privately in a tunnel, right? I can just really express, or let's say, teach people what I really want them to learn. And yeah, it's been going good.
Hell yeah, it's going good.
Yeah.
I saw a dude get off the net. Man, like this low speed shit is blowing my fucking mind, right?
Yeah.
So it was Francis. Like I
Hmm.
love it. I love Francis flying
Hmm.
because he's getting so much fucking
You
better
can see it
every
there,
day.
right?
Jesus. So first couple days, 69, he was struggling to move. Today, 68, he couldn't stay down. You remember?
Yeah,
You
I can
kept
see it.
burrowing to get him
Yeah.
down. I
I
was
was like,
like, dude.
come down and I'm gonna get you down.
I'm like, why you keep going up? He's like, I can't stop.
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's that tension and intention or whatever
Yeah.
it is, but it takes a lot of time and
Yes.
a lot of focus.
Hmm.
We had some tears today. It's a hard. It's it's a tough time. Slow. Hey, dude. Yeah,
Yeah.
slow speed is just low
It
speed. It's
sounds,
just
yeah, it's no mercy. It's brutal
it's
sometimes.
no
Yeah.
mercy. It's strain,
Yeah.
but God, it makes you better.
it makes you very active. It makes you very much being aware of your movement, of your body, of basically anything you do in it. Only you know why you did that. It makes the. I remember. I don't know if Philip was talking also about this intention and stuff
Yeah,
here,
yeah, we
but
were. Yeah,
it's it makes your every intention very clear. Because if the intention is a bit wrong, you see it right away. You either don't lift up or you straight away fall
fall
down to the
down.
net, right? So it makes it very easy to read, at
Yeah.
least. Not easy to do though, but easy to read.
God, it's so hard to do.
Yeah,
And when you see somebody doing it over and over, you're like, God, it looks easy. Until you get in and it's just strange city.
yeah. From the outside, it's easy to judge. I say, bro, why you just don't do this? And then you try
Right.
on your own. It's like, oh no,
No,
doesn't
that's why
go.
my arm's like this, dude.
Yeah,
I can't help
yeah.
it. um, you said you were leading four-way dynamic
hmm
before you met Martin and Philip.
hmm
So where were you working? Were you an instructor then?
Yes, I started as instructor in Prague.
In
The
Prague.
in Prague, yeah.
What's the name of the tunnel?
Back in the days, it was Skydive Arena. Then it changed the owner, and it's been called since then Hurricane Factory.
Oh, Hurricane Factory. Okay,
Hurricane
that's what I've
Factory.
heard. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I started there. My brother was working there by then as well, and yeah, after a couple months or 1 year, how it goes with the instructors, right? We learn how to fly, we learn how to carve, do all the stuff. But then Philip and Martin came along, and showed us how it's done. Also the same stuff, but on kind of a belly speed, right?
Right. Holy
and
shit.
and made me cry personally the first day. But
Right.
then it started making sense. Why would you even do it on those speeds and so on? I could see, as we spoke together right today, that how much you spend the time of flying when doing these maneuvers on a low speed, and how much time you have no time to spend to fall, to basically not being active, really not being awake fully, right?
Right.
So it just makes you very, very aware of any second or any angle, just all the time. And before, I just didn't imagine that it's really possible to have been done on this speed.
Right. Like what he's saying is when you see guys topping shit out at 88, 90, 92, they're doing it at 72. 72, son. Full everything. Like, and I've been watching and learning and practicing, and now, like, 69's feeling high. I can't stay down on the floor anymore. You
Yeah,
know what I mean? I
yeah,
got to
yeah,
turn it down to 66 now. It's
yeah,
crazy.
yeah.
It's
Respect.
fucking crazy. But we've never really seen this before. Yo, like, okay, if I was taught the layout before, there was maybe four parts to it, right? On your back, forward, up, arms, head back, come out of the dive.
hmm
Now there's eight parts to this fucking thing.
Maybe 20.
Yeah.
I don't, I don't even know anymore.
It's the
Yeah,
belly, the hips, the up, the knees up, the blast, the catch back,
yeah,
the sit fly, the lower. But if you don't know that, you're just kind of hucking through space. And now that you see it, it takes time to build that shit.
yeah,
It's very small steps
yeah.
that a lot of us, I think a lot of us don't even realize those steps are even there. We're just flying through it, missing it.
hmm
And that's why we bump the glass, or we're not in position, right? Or we don't make it to the exact spot and we cut somebody off on two
hmm
way or four way,
hmm
right?
Yes. Yeah, it's as you say, like there are blind spots, right? Sometimes when you don't really control all the motion all the way, maybe you control half of it, but then suddenly you have the point where you have to fall to catch yourself up again, to basically activate yourself up again, right? But on the low speed is the most visible where it can be. On the high speed, we just don't really see these points because it's okay to fall a little bit because we diving, right? We
Right.
diving on higher speed. So falling almost looks like diving. But who has the eye for it knows what diving and falling, how different they are. In the diving, I still have control. In falling, I fall.
You fall till you come out of it. You
Yeah,
pull out of it.
and
And if you don't pull out in time, you hit the floor.
exactly. Or I'm just gonna wobble a little bit like a silly salmon down there, and then I'm gonna blast up again.
um how many comps have you done?
How many camps?
Competitions.
Competitions. I've done some. This is from the I think 2000. 18 from freestyle competition.
Oh, so you've done freestyle.
I've done freestyle twice. Yeah.
That's where you're getting those crisp ass spins from in your fucking that. You've done freestyle.
I've been practicing almost a couple of times. Yeah.
Yeah, that was sick. Today you did.
Yeah.
Remember, I was like, "Do that again." You're like, "I have no idea what I
Yeah,
just did."
I was just messing around, and then you said do this. I was like, no, I don't know which one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man.
I've done some freestyle competitions, some four-way at the very start, and some actually only one two-way. That was very nice competition. The two-way was in Japan with Rafa Schweiger. Was in
Shout out to Rafa.
yeah.
Rafa, come on the show, son.
Please do it.
Yeah, dude. That's sick. So, man, those are the you red suits. These fucking red suit dudes.
You put a red suit on, it works, man.
Man, that's what it is. With the fucking funny
Yeah.
panels, these guys shred. I don't know what the fucking deal is. Is that Rafa right there?
Yeah, yes.
You can tell how long and skinny that dude
Yeah,
is. He's like
right.
me.
Like a spaghetti.
God, you guys are pinned out. What tunnel is that?
That's in Japan. It has actually two floors, so basically the
So that's a
diffuser
suit.
is also glass, and people, as you see, can stand around and watch from the high level. That's very nice.
And there's the door at the top where you could base jump in.
And yeah, exactly, at the very top.
What's your favorite tunnel you've ever flown in?
ISG, man. I mean,
These fucking guys.
these red suit guys only
These
ISG,
fucking
right?
red suits.
Shout outs to Boris, by the way,
Right
for
on, Boris.
ISGs.
Shout out, Boris.
But also, I mean, as we spoke on the beginning, Abu Dhabi is now topping up
It's just the
everything.
best.
It's the shit.
I wonder if it's economically viable to keep rocking and do it again somewhere, or does it have to be funded by oil money and ultimate riches, right? Like, I mean, because could we do it here in the States? Is it? I don't think so.
Man, I wish every single day that somebody's gonna,
Do another one.
is gonna want to do another one, or maybe even bigger one. But it's maybe not necessary.
Bigger,
Bigger one, bigger one.
bigger.
We could go wilder, man.
Who's that? That's
That's all. That's us on the competition. Actually, there was judges sitting behind. There is Fabian Ramsey, Fabian Rydel, David Petraco. I don't know who's hiding. I think it's Adam Matakola hiding behind Rafa's knee, but also Howard. It was really nice competition on an invitational with very high level of judges, very kind of clean and smooth. How to say the whole day competition just went like
it was well put together,
it was
organized well.
amazing.
And
It
that
was
fly
really nice
station,
fun.
where's fly station? That's
It,
Poland,
no, fly station is Russia.
Russia.
And they have now also it's Russian technology, and they have now also tunnel in Munich and here in Tokyo.
Look at Philippe.
Yeah, we actually beat it, Philip and
Oh, you beat him?
Martin.
You
Yeah,
beat
yeah.
him? That's Martin.
It was kind of it was a dream, man. It was in a final we met together with Philip and Martin.
You're fucking mentors,
Yes,
and you beat him.
yes.
Oh shit!
But yeah,
How did you feel going into that?
um,
You're going against your fucking idols, right? Because you
yeah,
saw these guys, they
yeah.
made you cry.
I mean, it was already, let's say, the fact that we got from all those teams where was also the other teams were like ex-world champions, and those people that we normally compete against them on the FI competitions.
Fuck are you doing there? You're both gonna hit the glass, dog. What are you doing?
Right? That's what we are doing, man. That's the trick.
So
But
they have the second story too.
yeah, there was almost more people looking from upstairs than from downstairs, because it's a really nice view. You can still see the whole tunnel, and it just makes it makes the view pretty nice, because you see people moving in front of you, not only
Right.
above, right?
We were thinking about putting a second deck right here, outside of here,
Mm-hmm.
with food and seating up here so you can look at it.
Oh yeah, you
Right
guys,
here.
you guys have really high glass. It would make sense.
Yeah, we're thinking about
It's
it.
nice to see people flying around you when you are on the same level.
Yeah,
It's
that's pretty sick.
interesting.
So I asked Philippe, I'm gonna ask you too. What is the difference between the wind? Right? Explain it to me like I mean I've never felt another tunnel. I've felt other scavenger tunnels, but
Hmm.
what does it mean to be a better wind than that?
Well,
I don't feel the turbulence personally.
yeah. Until you try, man.
Yeah, right. So
Well, I don't know. There is probably some difference in the technology, right? The ISG is the inside system is built a little bit different. Also the flying chamber is usually shorter and seems like it's compressed or pressured a little bit more.
mm,
I don't know. By my feeling, not from engineer point of view, but from a flyer point of view, I
right.
really feel that it's way softer the wind, even though it's more pressured. You usually once you start moving through that wind, you have all the power you need. The another thing is how it's diffusing. It seems like it gives the wind a little bit of space to breathe, especially just right above the glass, and it makes you kind of go in this rhythm of like a breath, right? So
It's
anytime
that fucking nice, Martin. It's like
it's that
breathing.
yes, it's that nice. Whenever you go to the top, you feel like the wind is letting you go because there's just you fly 88 and you fly 3 meters up and there is 75 or 74, so you just
Mm,
go to this
right.
like a little cloud up there, where it's not so much wind and you can relax there. You can do anything you
Dude,
want.
that's
So
how our old school tunnels were. With that diffuser
why did they
bullshit.
get rid of them?
I don't know because
Uh,
look, for real, it's safer for students because they go up and they stop,
exactly,
right?
yes.
They don't just keep going like here. They're gonna go to the fucking moon.
They go all the way,
Yeah,
yeah.
there's no stopping. There's
The
no fucking.
glass or the turning vents are the stops.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
brakes, dude. And it actually speeds up at the white, at the diffuser. We speed up here. You like that zero G shit?
When we're flying for ourselves, it's mostly this kind of a layout motion, right? So even if you are carving around,
That's where
you,
you guys get that fucking body position from, is flying through dead space, and
yeah,
because you always pin
yeah,
and then
yeah,
come back down. And I
yeah.
thought that was because you didn't want to go up, but no, it looks like you're flying. That
I
makes,
mean, I mean both. Like for sure, we want to be as vertical as possible, so we dive as
but it
hardcore.
looks like you're coming out of air and coming back in when you guys do
But
it.
on some level, it's easier to get this, let's say, in ISG tunnel because you feel there this enough less at the top, so it gives you feeling that you should just not hold it somewhere there, but you should kind of let it go and just keep flying in there.
That's cool.
Yeah.
San Francisco's like that. I like it because when you blast up to the top, you're like in fucking no man's land, and you can like,
Yeah.
oh, and then you come back down. But in the 8 foot tunnels that are like that, especially in San Francisco, dude, the diffuser's black.
Uh,
Okay, and then it's a small, it's a 10. I don't know what you guys are, 10, 12 foot, but it's dark, right? So when you go up, you're looking down to this like little light circle, and it diffuses out a lot. So like you're just falling through space. You can miss, right? You can hit the.
really, you can miss
Oh, you
the.
can miss. Like
Oh
if you
no.
don't, because it's like this.
Uh,
So if you're off a little bit, pow, pow, dog.
like a ping pong ball.
Yeah, dude. Oh man, that tunnel.
Uh,
I don't know.
8 foot is not enough,
That,
especially for a
yeah.
tall guy like you.
Well, it's probably a 12 foot, but it's octagonal
Okay.
and it's old school. But I love SF Bay. We're gonna be out there in fucking 2 weeks, 3 weeks of taking my kids to fly.
Okay.
Yeah, fucking cool. What canopy do you fly?
Mm. I still have this it's an older model. It's kind of like a comp velocity, but it's check canopy. It's
Hmm.
XF15.
Okay.
Some people jump it, some people don't really like it because it's not known.
Hmm.
But it has really nice openings compared to Velo, right?
Okay.
But it flies,
You old school motherfucker like me.
yeah,
How long you been jumping?
17 years.
Me fucking too. You
Yeah,
started in '05.
no, oh 06.
Oh, so I'm at 18 then.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
because it's
now
yeah,
it's
but same.
223.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
hey, I love velos. Like we're
yeah.
old, dude. I'm like, yeah, I do. I still jump my velo up.
But then when you see the guy smoking you just in a normal flight on the Valkyrie, just
I don't
like
see them
floating
smoking
there.
me though.
No, I mean not on the swoop really, but like just in a normal
Oh,
flight,
okay. Oh, yeah, they're out of
like
it.
you're
Yeah,
kind of
they're
falling with
fucking.
the wheel
Yeah,
like a
yeah,
rock,
yeah,
no?
yeah, yeah, yeah. You're all like ah.
Yeah,
But hey,
yeah,
there you go.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
That's also the now I have a little bit smaller one. This is 89.
Okay.
but it's still the same
It's
same
cross
kind of
race.
thing. Yeah,
Hey man, these guys have these expensive ass parachutes and they're not turning them right. They no longer need the discipline to swoop. They can just fucking buy a parachute and go fast.
true,
So
true.
I'm still smoking them, dog.
Yeah,
I'm smoking all of them,
yeah, yeah.
dog. I'm serious,
It's in the
man.
hands, not in the canopy,
Yeah,
right?
for real. I mean, I'm sure I would go amazingly faster on a Valk, and I really like one. But until I see something other than like Nick Batch or some of the great guys that are fucking doing, dude, everyday swoopers on those Valks, y'all ain't turning them. They're not doing it right. They're doing 180s and 270s and shit, man.
Yeah.
Rip a 450 on that bitch and then come talk to me. What kind of turns do you do?
I mean, it depends. If I'm jumping on an event where it's, high traffic, then sometimes also the DZ requires smaller. But I'm doing for myself comfortably 270s, 450s, and
Yeah.
then sometimes, after if I do a bunch of jumps at one place, I start
Six,
going
six,
going wilder. But
do you
I
add a 90 at a time or a 180 at a time? What do you feel comfortable with when you're building? Because like you didn't say 360, right? You said 270 to the 450, so
yeah,
you skipped that,
I like
and you
the
didn't. Yeah,
I like the side setup when
yeah,
like a
every time
yeah
because I think it's like gambling,
yeah
right? Because if you're trying to do three, if you're not at the right altitude, you're oh shit, do I dive? What do I do? But
yeah
if you got that 90 to set up, you can kind of control and
yeah.
then hook it. Um, break down your 450 for me. Is it I do a 90 to a 360 to a 270 to a 90 because my last check, so I don't break my legs, is the last 90. If I can bell.
Well, I was lately playing a little bit, maybe trying to hold it in after 90 after 180, and I'm trying to not only set it up, let's say always first 90 and then finish up with a big turn. I'm trying to even finish up only with the 90, like the last like the last hoop, but. If I'm, let's say, even setting up myself during the turn, trying to hold it in one direction a little bit more, a little bit longer, that's been a little bit of my struggle because sometimes it just, canopy starts coming up and I'm, struggling to keep him still in a
Right.
very dive mode. But yeah, I think it's very much now. I told you before, I'm doing maybe around 100, maybe 150 jumps a year maximum. So,
Hmm.
for this higher performance
It's not
landings, it's
cool.
just you're good, you save, but it's not that you're gonna,
Push it.
yeah, you're gonna push it somewhere
Yeah.
much further. Like
Or
I'm,
impress anybody with your
yeah,
150 jumps a year.
yeah, not
Dude,
that much.
I'm at fucking nothing now, but I was at like 150 jumps a year. Yeah,
Hmm.
tunnel, man.
Yeah,
You get out
tunnel.
a couple times a month and it adds up hopefully. But yeah, that's why I don't downsize to something new. Every time I'm out, oh dog, where you flying? I'm like, I know, but it works and I know it. I know it like the back of my hand. I love that canopy. So my question is, um, would you get a brand new AFS or would you like to move up to a new platform? Or are you comfortable where you at in your career to stay with the canopy you got?
Um, I would probably like to step up with the canopy. Maybe not, definitely not downsizing, but probably get one of those, newer wings,
Right, Petra, Valk,
Leia,
Leia.
Valkyrie, something like that, and see what everybody talking about because
Right.
I
I know. Me too,
yeah.
Martin. Me too, man.
But then I'm always questioning it because I'm doing this low number of jumps every year. You know, going this high performance canopy it might get dangerous. I'm a father. I have a daughter, right?
Right.
So I'm not trying to really push it in this direction so much.
Because the reason I'm asking is because 18 years in, 17 years in,
Hmm.
we're the old fucking guy showing up with that old ass gear, right?
He would slap my face
We're,
right now.
we're them guys now, right? We got
Yeah,
the old gear. Oh, we're still good. We're shredding and
yeah.
I mean, are we in danger of being the purple and pink suit fucking belly flyer guys with the old ass gear?
No, no, we are not that. No, no, bro.
No,
No,
no.
no, 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 no. Cannot be true.
You're gonna be the old dude.
Yeah,
It's coming.
one
You're the
day,
old guy coming to
one
DZ
day.
with your fucking bag.
Maybe one day, but
Not yet,
until then, I'm
bitches.
gonna be the pioneer who
Yeah,
is, stepping up the fucking game.
right on. What does that mean? Stepping up the game. Where's pushing it? Where is it now? What is it now? What
What
is
is
it
it now?
now? Right? Because what could it possibly fucking be?
Man, I feel like we are still trying to understand that shit so much. I see, Philip is my mentor. I think everybody knows that. Um like I see him nonstop getting, coming up with new stuff, with different stuff I see him doing in coaching, in flying. And every time I'm wondering, like, okay, if is this now the one that we reached, and from now it's, and then in the next month it's again, and in next month it's again.
Yeah.
And for some people maybe it seems like, we've been doing this for ages, but I tell you, it's been only, I would say, maybe 2.5 years top, since we can actually fly the way we fly low speed. We can fly it on top speed. We can swing all the way. It was always different. Like, I couldn't, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, I just couldn't top out the tunnel and just go and, fly flat at the bottom, just power up the moves the way we power up now. We just grew up in past 2 3 years. Like, maybe I didn't, grow up before, like, or
Right.
progress before. It's been going so forward, at least for our own good flying, that I don't know. I don't see the end.
So here's the danger. It's like I was saying to Philip, there's an upper echelon of flying that's so far from everything else, right? You see
Hmm.
the other camps here, you see other coaching here. And it's not in the same fucking category.
No, it's
It's
not.
not in the same dimension, dude.
Yeah.
Is it going to be too elitist? Is it going to be too hard to reach? Philip said it takes 10 years. You got to invest 10 years right now.
Yeah, and imagine those 10 years that motherfucker is working out every day, flying
Yep.
fucking hundreds of hours on low speeds, on any speeds, teaching world champions, everyone.
All right, yo, yo, yo. Mad love Facebook, mad love Instagram. This motherfucker's amazing. Come see me, El Paso. I got coaching too, baby. I'm all right. I'm not like these guys, but I'm still in every fucking thing they got. Yo, WazzyCircus Radio, Patreon. You guys, it goes a lot further than you think. Give me a like, give me a subscribe. Appreciate you. Love you. Keep your head on a swivel. Hook that shit. Peace out. Boom. Is that it? There we go. WazzyCircus. Yeah. Um, it's an investment in yourself. It's like, what can you say? It's like learning new mathematics with your brain, or getting better at chess, or picking up a new skill like archery. A it's a bettering of yourself. I don't know how to explain it. You're pushing your body, you're pushing your physical, your mental. We've seen the emotional crack, right? The wind will break your ass.
Yeah.
When you're trying to get better, and it's not just flopping around and having fun with your friends and high fives and shit, seat fly hand grabs, when it's beyond that. You know what I mean?
It's a bit further.
It's swords and knives. It's hard.
Yeah.
It's you're battling your own insecurities. You got all these people watching you. You know you're about to get in and suck.
Yeah.
And you got to deal with that and still try hard.
Yeah.
Um, our one friend out of Philip's camp, the one that bought time to show him that she could side fly, like he
Yeah.
gives a fuck if she can side fly, right? But she was cracking.
Yeah.
She just wanted to show. We had
Yeah.
that group
Yeah.
today that they just wanted to fucking fly VFS and show us that they can fly
Yeah.
ahead. No one cares.
Yeah.
You're here to learn,
No one cares.
but it's like temper tantrums.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's temper tantrums.
Like, I think, look, like, we are basically, our sport is happening behind the glass walls, right, where everybody can see you. You are usually, if you're flying inside, you are the center of attention of the whole room, right? So
Wow,
it's
that's true.
it's easy to say that I don't want to now, insult anyone or just try to, like, be a dighead, but I believe that many people, their main motivation is to, like, look good, or
Get
let's
that
say
Instagram photo.
yeah, that get that media attention, or just maybe be as good looking as their idol that maybe they are looking up to, but let's say you see our coaching, and the way that we would maybe like to fly and also like to teach. it has more to do with any other athletic sport than with any other show, right? It's
Right.
like the way you train, the way you through what you have to all go in a training. It's very much comparable to like professional sports, right? The where people where coaches or at least they're trying to break down the let's say the run, the sprint or the the swim, the single moves. They try to break it down to every single part so they can shape up every single part and they can be dominating the movement. They can be dominating the element, if it's water or the ground or the wind. But let's say without knowing what you're doing, it's hard to do,
Right.
do it with a full scent. It's
Yo,
just not.
man, this is the fucking time we're living in. This is beautiful. What you just said. When the athlete is trying to dominate the water, the ground, or the wind.
Right.
That's a future dude
Those
statement.
are our fucking elements,
That's
mate.
a future dude statement, though. Somebody couldn't say that 50 years ago. That's a now statement, dude. We're trying to battle the wind,
We
baby.
try, yeah.
Master, dominate,
Dominate it, motherfucker.
dominate the wind. And that's a new attitude. Um, I came into the sport more of a we fun, be loose, have fun with your friends, drink a beer attitude. That's how my skydiving career was, and that's what I was teaching. And this tunnel shit is domination,
Yeah,
competition,
yeah.
and focus. It's so fucking
You
serious.
you
It's
can,
so serious, dude.
yeah,
People are,
you can unleash the monster once you know how to do it.
but people are
You can go
losing their
wild.
shit
Yeah,
in here.
yeah,
Right? They're not getting it. They get out and they want. Dude, I've seen fucking students get out and throw their helmets. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like, it's fucking
It
crazy.
gets emotional sometimes, doesn't
It
it?
is. It's some high level shit.
Yeah,
I can't wait for it to take off.
yeah.
The races in Abu Dhabi, I think, are the key to this shit.
Yeah, man, it looks way more interesting to see people battling, in that space than just doing some easy little patterns that we're trying to do
Them
here.
patterns ain't fucking easy, Martin.
They're not easy, but
They're
once
repetitive.
you see in front of you these people just trekking around you in a tunnel, you're like, okay, but now we're talking.
Now we're
Now
talking,
we're
huh?
talking.
Have you done it? Were you in it?
The race,
Yeah.
I was not there. No, no, no.
No, no.
I've done big tunnel twice since then, but
Mhm.
never in a race. No.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
looking
can't.
forward to that, man.
Dude, that turn is sketch. That turn
Yeah,
is
yeah.
nutty.
But Philip said he came up with a new pattern that they're gonna build there, and
Well, it's a wider turn, but it's still that zigzag in the middle, then carve.
it's gonna be
I've been walking that. That is fucking difficult.
yeah.
It's switch, 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 go.
Well, not in there. There you don't go, like a 180 degrees turn. You go a little bit, you
Oh,
turn
because
only
it's so
90.
big.
Yeah, it's big, man.
I
Man,
can't.
I when I flew head up, I actually, felt there that you just fly, let's say, with your shoulder on the glass, not your back, really, right? So you head up carving in face, and it's your shoulder that is closest to the glass, not your back. So you basically go straight with the glass
Because it's so fucking big.
because you basically go straight forward, not in around. You're not going in a mixer. You're just going straight around the glass. So your chest is basically, pointing.
And you can max the fuck out.
Yeah, you just track, bro. Yeah, backtrack.
How tall is that thing?
Um, fuck, I don't know. I think it feels equal that it's 32 foot wide. So it seems it's
It's fucking.
also high like that. But I mean, then plus the diffuser, probably 40, 45. So you dive down,
I know y'all are sick of hearing me talk about this fucking tunnel, but I want to go so bad.
man. But the problem is, man, don't take credit card there. You're gonna spend there all the savings. You're gonna spend there all your money.
Just for, oh,
It,
really? It's
ah,
just you just want to get
it's
back
like
in.
drugs, man. You just take it and you have to go.
But the prices are same as here.
N-
Yes.
no, I mean,
Well,
no,
not no 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 no. My bad. Not I fly
not
El
in El Paso.
Paso,
Yeah.
but in the states, other than Paraclete, a corporate tunnel is about the comparable as a corporate tunnel.
Well, it gets once you buy a pack, let's say of 10 or 11 hours, you get maybe to $1,200.
An hour.
Yeah, an hour.
That's what iFly prices.
Yeah.
But a giant fucking tunnel.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, if you would fly somewhere, the normal I fly for 1200, you should definitely go to Abu Dhabi and fly there. But I would say I would not go there before you have certain level of skills. I tried there once, back layout on 68, and I can tell you it was the scariest shit I have ever done inside the tunnel ever.
What do you mean? Explain.
Well,
68.
you
We're in Abu
know,
Dhabi.
you
It's 32
know,
feet wide. You're
well,
68. You fucking fly here at 61, 62.
no, I mean my fat ass can maybe lift off on like 65, 66. But
Okay.
you know, you tell me when you do layout on these speeds,
Uh-huh.
you travel anywhere or you trying to just turn around?
Oh, you're just trying to get over
Yeah, exactly.
because you
But
can't. There's no
but
power.
but there you don't turn around, you travel, and then imagine you are in head down and
And you're stuck.
you backtracking to towards the other wall, and you have only 68, bro, and you tracking.
And you
And
can't get. Can you throw your? Well, you gotta throw. You
but
gotta.
imagine how you do know how flat you are.
Oh,
Normally here, if you go to the other wall, you are in the head down. There, you're
it-
basically flat backtracking, and you hope you're gonna fucking tilt it
get out
over
of
and
it
just get
because of
out of
speed.
it. Because then you're gonna, if you're not, man, the net is hard as a concrete. It's no joke. There, if you're gonna, just bail and hit something, like after that backlash, I was like, okay, man, that was really fucking stupid. Let's not do this again.
At
I t-
68.
I turned the speed up and I was like, okay, guys, if we fly these speeds, no one goes over. Everyone just carves around the glass, but no one is really doing layouts because man, it's dangerous. That shit is dangerous
Because the potential
because you
speed.
have no speed like a wind speed. So only speed you have is your body speed, and if you just miss there a little bit, you're done. So it's just if you're gonna keep tracking, you good. You stop tracking, you bail out a tiny bit, you fall like a potato down. And the net is not like this trampoline net, man. It's a concrete. It's so the wires are so long that they must be it must be so hard that man it doesn't bounce. It doesn't bounce even like
Even a little.
even a bit. It's like jumping really on a concrete.
I felt the floor like that. Those suck.
So you don't want to really like I bounced my head a couple of times when diving down and you're doing backswings and stuff. And
What's the backswing?
well, let's say if you are in face carving and you're trying to whoop up
Oh, we
again,
call them bottom loops.
uh,
Bottom loops. Yeah.
whatever it is, you
Yeah.
bounce the head a little bit and
Fuck.
and it's not like bouncing here that
Yeah.
is you scratch the helmet. You really feel like you would bounce the wall. It's really
Off the floor feels like the wall.
yeah.
Oh, that's
The
fucked.
net is tough, man. But it must be like on that distance. It just has to be hard.
Oh, and
Otherwise,
I'm sure they have a great system to crank. Here we use manpower to pull and get it tight.
yeah,
There they probably got
they must have
a
machine
system.
almost for that.
I've heard that the net is hard to see when you're coming out of a dive.
Mm.
Did you feel that? Like you didn't know where it was?
It is, but it's mainly because they have like the color of the diffuser and also the turning vents. It's like it's not really gray. I think it's like beige or something,
Oh
but
no, so it
it's not white, right?
blends.
So
Yeah.
it's hard to see the gray wire against almost kind of a grayish thing. It's yeah,
And if you hit that floor, you're fucked.
yeah, it hurts. Actually, my friend Melissa, she just touched the net with the finger and she dislocated or something. Did with her small finger like nothing. And it was from the video we almost couldn't see what happened. She just basically went around the net a bit and right away. Yeah, it's not joke. So once you can control higher speeds, I think it's nice to go there and enjoy the space and the movement. But if you don't know how to do layouts and stuff, I think it's just better to learn in smaller tunnel. Learn how to at least do it and then go there and actually rip for real and
Did you
not.
ever top that fucking thing out?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Whoa,
Bro, red
who-
suits.
the Reds.
Bro,
What was that? Was it fucking monstrous? It's a
actually,
lot of air, bro.
it's a lot of air, and because you move, it feels stronger, right? So suddenly, 85, 88 there feels strong because you have such an angle when you're going somewhere that you're not traveling vertical, you're traveling in angle. So 88 is actually, it's bunch of speed, right? But let's say from
Guys,
that.
can you imagine? Can you fucking imagine? You're not vertical because you're not in 14. You're flat.
Yeah, you can be flat and like going forward, just tracking straight. That's how
It's
crazy it is, man.
disgusting.
This guy- we were shaking our heads every single day in the evening, like, what the fuck just happened, man? What the fuck happened? I mean, yeah, it was crazy. But um, yeah,
What can you imagine for that space?
the race,
The race.
the race. That's
That's
the
what it
shit,
is.
man.
Man, I love it. So we're gonna wrap this up. New tunnel flyer or a new skydiver that wants to be on this level. They see it, they want it. They watch you guys' video. We watch it. Everybody watches your videos. They want to fly like you guys. They want to be like you. They want to be like Raphael. Schweiger, just
Yeah.
fucking angles off of cliffs. You know what I mean? Like, what do you tell them? Because I mean, let's keep in mind the financial, the family, the travel, the reality of the grind. People don't see it, even though it is the best grind in the world, and you're fucking teaching people how to fly. Come on, let's
Yeah.
be real. We're not roofing houses all over the world, but the grind is real. The travel is real. The airfares, the hotel rooms, the shit food, not being able to work out.
Yeah.
Like, what would you say?
Well, I would say, if you want to do, tunnel flying on a higher level, higher performance level, you have to approach it as you would approach any other physical sport which you want to do on a higher level, right? If I want to do any martial arts on higher level, I'm gonna spend years in that gym. I'm just gonna, spend there every single day. You're gonna be sweating your ass there every single day for hours and hours, which in tunnel flying gets quite expensive, right? But we know already now that the physical preparation, working out, being fit, being flexible, being, having good mobility, being strong in your core, being having functional legs, all that matters insanely much. So
Mhm.
if you don't have, 2,000 hours budget to burn in the next couple of years, get on your physical preparation, be a fucking machine, and I swear to God, it's gonna be way easier to be, ripped motherfucker than just being a sit on a couch kind of a person and just doing nothing.
Right. Yeah, yeah, for real, because I see fatigue is the biggest enemy to all students.
100%.
Couple minutes in, they start losing their shit.
Yeah,
They get tired. They start mentally breaking
yeah,
down, emotionally breaking down
yeah,
because they can't physically hold it. Then they
yeah.
get mad at you for making them try to do
Yeah.
something.
And then the tears comes in,
And then
and
and then it's fucking
uh,
over, and then it's an
uh,
emotional breakdown. And it's
so
so to be in the physical shape.
having a physical shape, having, I mean, having mental capacity for that, it's something very far. I would not even go in there, but
Right.
already being physically prepared that you will just get to hold your weight on the wind for minutes, 10 minutes, straight,
15
15
straight. They
minutes.
do
It's just
15s
it's
here.
just gonna exactly the best rotation ever. But
It is the best
it
rotation
is.
ever.
But it's gonna require you to be, in shape. If you're not, you're gonna struggle not only physically, but as you said, mentally as well. It's just gonna break you down. So
Yes,
the best help and quickest, way to climb up is to be in fucking shape.
be in fucking shape. And on the other hand, this does prepare you mentally and physically and emotionally to deal with your shit if you're going to get past it.
Yep,
Because if
100%.
not, you're going to stay in the valley and never get to the peak, right? Until you deal with your shit, listen to the fucking coach.
Please.
Stop telling us what you
Yeah.
think, right? We're watching you. We're seeing what you're doing wrong.
And
Like,
we cheering for you. That's the main thing. We on your side.
we are on your side. So when he grabs your arm and makes you do this 10 times, it's your fucking fault.
Yeah. No, I was just messing up with you. I just wanted to
I just
fuck
wanted
you.
you to see you move your head. Uh, much love. When you coming back?
I'm hoping again after summer, maybe September, to be back in
September.
States.
So I think the best way to find out is on the iFly El Paso page. Linda will be putting up your camps, and they fill fast. They
Yeah.
fill immediately. Actually, like
Yeah,
people can't even get in. So keep your eyes out on that. Come see us in El Paso. Um, find us on Patreon. Man, what a pleasure!
man.
What an
Thank you for
honor!
having me. It
That
was
was
a
fucking
pleasure.
good, man.
Awesome.
Hey, how long are you here for? A couple more days?
Still 2, 3 more days till Sunday.
How big is this camp?
It's been actually 4 people. Each of them took a nice amount, 5 hours, so it's been 20
20
hours camp.
hours.
Yeah, love that.
Not fucking around, dog.
No,
20 hours.
yeah.
And then you're gonna go do another 20 in Paraclete.
Another 20 in Paraclete, working out every day, man.
Uh-huh. And then you're
Fine.
gonna, I mean, no break in between. And then you're gonna go home for a couple of days, and then you're out
Tel
to
Aviv
Tel Aviv,
for a
which
week
I've
of
heard is the
coaching.
best tunnel
Oh,
in the fucking.
man, the city is amazing. Tunnel is good.
But
It's
the city,
nice.
well, that's what makes it.
Yeah, that's
And
what
you said they
makes
have
it.
the beach,
They have a beach. They have a good food.
the
Man.
food.
Oh, the food is
What's the
probably
best?
the food is probably shit. Why I go there.
What's your favorite thing to eat? Like there, you're in Tel Aviv, you're gonna go get what?
And I could. I last time I had such a insane tuna sashimi there
Uh-huh.
that I'm dreaming,
No,
sometimes
the tuna
dreaming about
sashimi.
it. But it's it's everything. Like they have those like kebabs stuffed in a
Uh-huh.
pita breads,
Yeah.
and if it's Arabic food or if it's whatever the restaurant is specialized with,
You're with
I'm
it.
buzzing, man. I'm buzzing.
What's your favorite food? Like if you're traveling the world, what would you like? Like if I could go there, I'd grab this.
Because I'm traveling so much and I don't enjoy so much of my home cuisine of a Czech food,
Right.
I would just go straight away to Czech Republic and
Uh-huh.
get some fucking bread dumplings with a lot of meat and cabbage. Oh,
It's the best
that's
bread
the
dumplings
best shit you ever, man.
from the Czech.
Yeah,
What
only
city?
in Czech.
What city are you in?
I was living in Prague
Okay.
before I moved out, but like from
Prague.
originally I'm from a very small village. Nobody would know.
What's it called? Just fucking drop it.
Luka nad Ihlavou.
Lachnari.
Yeah.
I wonder if there's any Czech restaurants here. Is it hard to find a Czech restaurant?
Um,
I want some bread dumplings with cabbage, dog.
and I believe in the United States there's gonna be some, but in El Paso, I'm, I'm not sure
It's
about
gonna
that,
be
man.
slim
It's gonna
chances,
be
dog. We
hard,
got
man.
tacos.
Yeah, I know. They're good though.
Yeah,
They're
they're
good.
fucking delish. Where coolest country you've ever been to?
Um, wow, coolest country.
Or city?
Man, I would stick to country. I really enjoy Switzerland. It's just so damn fucking expensive, but
Right.
it's just the cities, the mountains, the life there, the lakes. It's or northern Italy is also very much my favorite.
It's
It's
just
just beautiful there,
beautiful.
nature, lakes, and food, and the culture. It's yeah, to me, it's very enjoyable.
Sick. Favorite drop zone.
It's been in the past Tempura Brava. Now I think
Ooh.
it's hell in Poland, the one on the north side of Poland. That's on the beach side, and you
There's a
basic.
beach in Poland?
Oh man, it looks like a heaven.
Really?
It's white sand beaches.
In
The
Poland?
yeah in Poland.
That's not what I think about when
Yeah,
I think about Poland.
I know. But then there is this one part, northern Poland. It's with next to North Sea, so it's colder,
But fuck
right?
it, yeah.
But the beaches and the nature there, man, it's
What's it called?
um. Well, the drop zone is called Hell, just with one L,
Okay.
not double L.
Hell, yeah,
Yeah.
okay, yeah, right.
But usually the events they called like Go to Hell or something like that.
Sounds
and
like a great place.
and man, but you jumping there, the drop zone is right there, and then if you want to land on the beach, you land on the beach, you walk maybe 1,000 feet, you back in the drop zone, you
Oh,
back,
that's
you go again.
dope.
It's just really nice, and you basically jumping over just this little stripe of land, but everywhere is sea or the bay, or it's
Windsor season.
the season is like 1 month long.
That's what I thought you would say.
No,
You get 30 days,
the
bro.
season is like 14 to 20 of July. No, it's we we go there usually end of June or beginning of July, but let's say if you go July, August, it's okay. September gets
It's
cold, mate.
done. It's done. All right. Favorite airplane?
um, King Air, bro.
Me fucking
Yeah,
too. Me too. What the
man,
fuck? You're the only one,
it's 8
dude.
fucking minutes, man.
Come on.
Yeah,
Who's
right.
got time for this bullshit?
Yeah,
Fuck
right.
your door.
Yeah. Big door, 8 minutes up, man.
Oh, come on, man.
Yeah.
Oh, dude. I
I
have
enjoy Pilatus too, though.
the porter's pretty
The
sick.
port
Come
is
on,
sick. You're
man.
just a little bit stuck there, but I mean, if somebody knows how to fly the plane,
Yeah,
it's
it's the
even
best.
beautiful right up there, no?
Yeah, man. That's the shit. I've been on one porter, dude.
Yeah.
It's a tail dragger. That's the one
Yeah.
time. That man, this has been great, dude. The whole camp, we've been like chilling in between breaks, having fun. We went and had a little adventure this afternoon,
True.
man. It's been a pure pleasure.
For me too, man.
I'm stealing everything you've taught your students. I just want to be
I
honest
hope
with
so.
you.
I'm crossing my fingers.
You see me watching you like he
Yeah.
said this, he said that.
I see you being in there like, motherfucker, what did you say? Ah, okay, there was this. Okay,
That
I
was
gotcha.
I got it. And I go write that shit down, dude. And I'm gonna go train with my kids.
Awesome. Awesome.
Love you, bro. Hey, WazzyCircus Radio, check us out. Patreon, all that other shit. Keep your head on the swivel and hook that shit. Love.
Thank you, man. Whoa, that was good.
That was